Aloha and welcome to the Virgo new moon. Moonifesting the goddess, crafting the goddess, the modern goddess. We are coming down and around to our full cycle of the year. We have just a few more meetings left of this year's gathering, and I just want to welcome you. This black moon in Virgo is the first of two Virgo new moons back to back. So next month we will also have two Virgo new moons, which is very rare. We have a black moon today in the Virgo cycle. It's a very fresh reset. We'll go over all the cosmic. I just want to welcome you. Thank you for bringing your space here today. Get comfortable. Feel free to share in the chat box where you are in today's circle as we grow our golden circle, different time zones around the world. Please feel free to get comfortable. Drop in that chat box. Let's get started on the new moon. Welcome. Whoop whoop. Here in California, it's summer, it's very hot. I apologize right up in advance if you are having sound alterations from previous times because I have no headset today, which has a direct microphone. So my microphone is indirect. I also have many fans on me because the elements are quite hot here in California and I'm not able to actually use my normal space. So I just want to say thank you for your flexibility, and I trust that you are also in a very flexible space and comfortable and doing what you need to create your modern goddess space. So this is our new virtual new moon gathering for Virgo. It's the 22nd of August in the year 2025. And there we go. This is where I started 2 minutes ago, honoring the earth and the location. It's really important. I like to begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians and owners of the land, which we circle today, the people of the Chumash, the nation of the United States here in California, the Channel Islands. I pay my respects to all the ancestral stewards of this land, elders past and present. This is also an ascension ley land for all of the galactic starseeds. If you are looking to find out where you are located exactly as we imagine building this golden circle of goddesses around the world, feel free to check into native-land.ca and type in your geocode. It will tell you exactly the people and the nation and the original custodians of elders past and present. So feel free to do that and share in the chat box. And we will grow our circle. Welcome. And as you got in your email, this is every month, I'm sure for all of you who've been participating for the last few years, you've recognized that the ebb and flow is really important. We grow through what we go through. We're constantly growing. Sometimes the group is larger in person, sometimes it's larger remotely, and I get a lot of information on the backside of the recordings. So this is the monthly schedule. So for those of you who are just joining us for the first time, welcome. This is the monthly schedule. We will do this the same way every month. It is, even though we're gathering in circle, this energy is like the ebbs and flow of the tides, like the moon. Moonifesting. So you got your email, and I know a lot of you, being modern goddesses, I try to keep it nice and simple and sweet. So feel free to gather all of your ritual items and arrive in a state of empty presence. Take responsibility for the energy you bring into the space. This is a safe container for everyone and all humans that relate to goddess energy. The mission for me and growing this program is we grow through what we go through. So we will be constantly expanding and contracting like goddesses do. That's the power of the goddess. Opening circle. Settle in. Please join me in a couple breaths. I'm going to stop the share in a second and see who's here in visual person. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at all you beautiful people. I have a new environment. Touching base. Let me take my glasses off so I can connect with my eye contact and you. 3 deep breaths. Calling in the energy and imagining all of the goddesses connecting hand in hand. You can light your candles now. Please repeat after me. Around myself and those I love, I cast the ring past not. Only pure love and good come from me, and only pure love and good come to me. Imagining all the connection of the hands between the goddesses and the charged circles connected. Welcome everyone. Happy Virgo new moon. This is a poem that we read every month. It is a very old, ancient ritual that I have modernized. I took out some of the extra hyperbole and kept it nice and simple. Both the open and closing are similar in that way. All right, the cosmic overview, the current energy of the planets and how they relate today. So each month we're going to set our intentions, but first, before we do that, we go over what's going on right now in the cosmic. Yeah, we know that the energy is in Virgo. We have all the sun just switched into Virgo. We also have the new moon in Virgo. Here's your intention sheet, what you'd want to let go and release for each month, the habit reminder. Here's all of the items that we'll be going over here, the key cosmic transitions. Sorry, I just got pinged. Make sure. And the cosmic transitions, and then the intentions. And each of these PDFs are for you. You fill these out on your own time, in your own space. And again, there should be one for every month. You'll have multiple PDFs to do multiple things. And the goal at the end of the year is that you will be able to write a book for yourself in your own personal journal. So you'll see that each month, this is what we go through. So if we take today's cosmic source and we overlay it to where we are in our life, where we were born, the snapshot, we have these 2 different views. And it's kind of like sticking it up to the window. You're born, how you're born is your exact birth chart. You take that with today's chart and you're able to read the charts together. And that is really what the purpose of today's program is the idea of each month we go through these cosmic, this is what's happening today. So for right now, we've got the theme of 2025. It's a year of the 9 completion. We've been working on this the whole year. So we're halfway through this 2025 year. We're in the age of Aquarius. It's very fresh, very new. Just as a reminder, last year was a lot of ending of endings, and this year is a lot of beginning of beginnings. It's the year of the snake. We're shedding our skin. We're restarting something new. We're revitalizing. We have a new perspective and a new leash on life, a new slither. So in all the chaos, in all the happenings, you want to be mindful about what's happening in your life, because it's happening and not happening all at the same time. It's like black and white. It's either happening or not happening. So when the not happening happens, in the consciousness of deletion, everything is in removal or chaos, in the state of chaos or tragedy in some cases. Be mindful of how you think. If you go to a negative place, you're going to spin all the negative issues even harder. So instead of that, think of these two questions. Put them all over your house. I wonder what will happen next. So when the happenings happen, you say, I wonder what will happen next. The other thing you could say is, why am I so blessed? Why am I so blessed? Those are two positive, grounding affirmations when things are happening. So it's the reaction that's vital right now. We have to really be mindful of our reactions to life. That's a general. So write in red, I have it in red for you to write down in your Post-it notes, put it on your mirrors, remind yourself, get into a habit, put it in your car, wherever you need to. These are the two fastest ways to get between two hard spots. So let's get to the point of today. Today in general, Virgo new moon, we're having like this emotional portal of knowledge. It's sobering. It's a new look on life. It's very sensitive. It's very heightened sensitivity, meaning you don't even know what's yours or what's theirs. Energy, there's a lot happening right now. So it's up to you to assess what's important in your portal, if that makes sense. You need to stay centered. Venus is in Cancer, then Leo, like we're right on the cusp. When it rolls into Leo, which is most of the next cycle, it's going to expand with its new theme. You're going to be feeling this dimension of perfect time for creative, artistic activities. You're going to have all these ideas. Maybe you'll go have some culture. You'll have a new valuable impulse. You want to make yourself, shine or shiny. You may even have a wild love affair. It could actually go pretty deep, and it might go deeper than you expect. So this is that time in Venus. It might actually be short and sweet too. So be mindful of all those things. Don't get too attached. Jupiter's going to be in Cancer. Expect expansive things right now. I mean, really big things are happening. Things that you don't expect the unexpected. It's that energy as well. Saturn, the portal of truth. Saturn is all about being that inner teacher. It's in the portal of truth. It's not merely a passage, it's an invitation, a recalibration, an attunement to the cosmic frequencies that demand authentic vision. Very soon, like in this cycle, Saturn and Neptune are going to meet. They're going to produce a brand new cycle. And when they do this, it's going to be this sense of deep re-evaluation. You're going to be having these, and it might even already be happening, this disillusionment of reality. The old structures, the old paradigms, they're just going to be kind of disillusioned in a state like you're swimming underwater in the Pisces. We're going to be seeing the layers of ourselves like onions. We'll be able to really, really observe that at this time. So just witness it. It's been a long time. You've been working on yourself for a really long time. Allow the layers to show themselves and then take the layer off and move on. So the theme of this cycle with the Uriel Salisbury book, and we'll go over that during our craft as well. I'll read you what she has written here, is I align, I challenge, I clarify. It's all about the initiator energy, thinking about your sword of truth. What is that sword of truth for you? So there's a lot happening. We just closed that Lionsgate portal, which we talked about we met at the very, very opening of the Lionsgate portal. It peaked. If you have the opportunity tonight in a clear sky, I can almost guarantee you can see multiple planets in the sky with sights. That you'll possibly be able to still see some meteor showers. And with the dark moon, depending on the flares you have in the area you have in your solar flares, you might even have an aurora belt or northern lights. So there's a lot of activity in the sky. So if you want to create a meditation in the night sky, tonight would be definitely the night to go out, wrap yourself in a blanket, get comfortable, and just observe. Watch the sky all night. It's going to be so busy, so much fun. Enjoy. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Happy new moon, goddesses. We are in the dark moon today. It's very, very powerful, again, sobering changes. I think I've said that 3 times now, because when this wormhole passage opens, and wormhole passages are when eclipses start lining up, and we have eclipse seasons, and this is really a season. So during a wormhole passage, cosmic consciousness, people like to talk about it like a Willy Wonka elevator. You're going in the elevator, you're pushing a button, and you don't know what floor you're going to get off. You have an intention that you're getting on the elevator to go somewhere, but you really don't know where you're going. So that's what the wormhole is like. It's like this cosmic roller coaster. It's very, very, very wild. In the Virgo state, it's all about service. How can I serve? How can I be the healer? It's a transition from self-expression to self-improvement, inviting us to polish the gifts discovered from the Leo, the self, you want to be shiny in Leo, which is what we just transitioned out of. And then you're stepping into that craftsmanship, taking care of unfinished business, the mastery, the making things better concept of the Virgo. Virgos are always making things better. Choosing how we give, plus retain our creative life force with wisdom and courage and clarity. It's all about clarity. We need to be clear so we can have that self-improvement. What do we choose to give your energy to? I will repeat, what do you choose to give your energy to? Write that down. That's the question for the night. What do you choose to give your energy to? There are a lot of quick changing transmutations happening. It's not about slowing down. The wormhole is taking us into this warp speed so fast that things are going to go an eclipse so quickly. You'll be in a brand new state in October. When we start a brand new cycle in our brand new year of Moonifesting in October, it's going to be a fresh reboot. Everything that we're dealing with now, it's going to be like, it's a lot happening. I know. Back to the Virgo new moon. Virgo is about analyze. I analyze, wounded healer, the organs. Be mindful of really taking good self-care of your digestive system. How do you have the heat, pancreas, small intestine, the colon, digestive tract, rectum, sense organs, eyes and ears, all of self-care. Really think about what are you doing and how do you choose to give your energy? Who do you give your energy to? Those are the questions. Okay, so on September 7th, it's also going back to that wormhole. More eclipses, big eclipse. This is like a really big eclipse. It's a total eclipse in some parts of the world. I don't think here we'll be getting a total eclipse. At the time on the September 7th, I personally will be in Ireland, so I'm not quite sure what the skies will look like for me then. It's a blood moon solar eclipse. Tradition has it that whenever there is a moon of that caliber and that kind of an eclipse, it's all about quiet time. You want to go inside. You want to reflect. You want to go into your raw truth, your deep emotional dissolving boundaries. Again, there's no boundaries. Everything's kind of dissolving. So if you dive deep into your pool, into your mermaid-like self, you might actually have some surfacing illusions or something kind of come up to the surface, if that makes sense. Like when you come in, something comes up. So you want to think about harvesting a soul seed that drops between the noise. As we're in a state of quietness and silence, you'll feel it tap, 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 and then all of a sudden you'll have a thought, a little seed of something. It drops in and you'll be like, oh, wow, okay, there it is. Write that down. Fulfillment during the wormhole through September, October. You don't have to take action right away. You just need to permeate in it. Just plant the seed. That's all it really is. Let it go deep, add some water, and then as we hit the equinox session, you'll feel that balancing out and the growth start to happen through the soil. And the other part of our sheet is Uranus. Uranus in Gemini goes into retrograde on the 6th. So Uranus, there's a lot of stuff happening with Uranus. Uranus is really like the teacher. I think you've heard me mention one of, I got a reading once and they said the placement of Uranus in my chart is part of the Great Awakening, and I stick sand down people's bathing suit bottoms for them to have an awakening process. That's part of this innovative, experimental rebellion place of Uranus. They really like to poke change. They embrace change on their own terms. So somebody who has a state of Uranus, you got to see where Uranus sits in your chart to see how this really affects you. So what's happening is it's in Gemini until the 7th, still in retrograde. Okay, but then it goes from Gemini to Taurus, and then it finally goes direct February 3rd in Taurus. So we're kind of skipping back and forth 2 signs with this innovative, experimental, embracing change. So what's happening right now with this? It's a really big time. That's during the exact same time of the eclipse too. So as these seeds are coming in, you may have this sense of rebellion, like, that's for me, I'm going for it. So you really want to think about how you communicate, how you spend and save your valued time. How do you encourage to remix your thoughts into your daily habits? You want to like pull the reins back, maybe just a little bit, because this entire time will spotlight all your communications. So you need to lean into the unexpected, because Uranus retrograde is really setting the stage for you to be happier and freer. So it may feel a little like, as the term I've heard recently, a bull in the china shop, which is very Taurus conversation. So you're going to go from really diamond, like diamond mind, a lot of knowing. You're going to have a lot of insights. And then all of a sudden it's going to be like a bull in a china shop trying to take all that information and do something with it. So just be really patient with yourself and allow yourself some space and time. And if you need to cut energy, this is the time to do it. Cut your energy sources, if that makes any sense. If you have any questions about that, or you want a reading to see how this really affects for you, you can always reach out to me. All right. So at the end of September, it's right when we meet. You'll probably see this twice. We're going to be having Mabon. We're right at the equinox, at the cycle turns. It's the harvest. It's marking this celebration of Earth, the fruits. The winter months are coming. We're collecting all the seeds. We're gathering up our hay and everything we need for the winter. So right now, I know my friends in Ireland that practice these Celtic and pagan, they're going out to the bogs and they're collecting the bog like moss and drying it out. So why? Because that's the best way to start a fire when in the winter. So you're preparing for your winter. You're going and collecting all the things you need for winter. And that's what this time is right now, the last part of summer into the autumn. All right, so let's go ahead and set some intentions now that we've gone through all of the cosmic overview. I'm gonna stop the share a second, see where we are. Hello, welcome everybody. See some faces. Just taking a deep breath in, thinking about everything we know about ourselves, what we want for this Virgo new moon. So for those of you who are new, the manifesting, there's this one PDF that I regularly share because I believe it's such a great start. It's kind of like bumper cars, you know, when you start driving, you just need to hit a few things first. This is the bumper car manifesting technique. 3 easy steps. Step 1, if this and this, but this. We have a way of thinking negatively in our natural state. So weeding out the negative thought to get to exactly where we want to focus on sometimes is the path of least resistance. And this is my path of least resistance manifesting technique, because whatever we think, whatever we ask for, we get. So if we're really clear about the elimination, if this and this, but this, we'll still get all of that. So that's for those new people who are new to the group, welcome, and that's for you. And I will be happy to review. If you have any questions, let's let me know. Okay, so let me stop the share. Okay, who'd like to go first? Sharing your intentions for the Virgo new moon. What would you like to let go? This habits, and what would you like to bring in? Feel free to take the moment. What would you like to let go? What habits? What would you like to bring in? Anybody like to go first? Just give me 1 second. All right, feel free. Go ahead. Welcome. Yes. Welcome. Thank you for coming to Moonifesting today. Who else would like to go? Okay. Great. Fabulous. Welcome. Happy Moonifesting. Great. Thanks for joining Circles. Okay. Yes. I'd like to let go of the heat. The idea of having something more. And I'm always ready to receive that assistant I've been looking for all year. I haven't really been looking too hard. It's on my list. I do ask for it because I know there's something I need. Thanks for coming, everyone. Happy new moon. So let's see. At this time, just really quick, I would like to honor some of our goddesses that are not here in person because they are busy. Some of our OG goddesses, they have new babies. And one of their intentions during the very first Moonifesting was this program for her. And she decided that that was important for her. She wanted to be a mom, and she went ahead and started the procedure. And her partners, her wife and her husband, they all came together, and now they're one big happy family. They now have a new baby. So two of our Moonifesting goddesses are mothers with Papa, so they do have a poly style family and a big sister. So I just want to welcome baby Rex. Thank you very much for Moonifesting with us. We know it works. That is a measured result. And I can't be more elated for the goddesses, for all of you. We grow through what we go through. We go through what we grow through. And that's a perfect example. Yay. Thank you for manifesting with me. Let's continue. Unless anybody else has, feel free. Do you have anything else? Okay. I'll finish it. Well, right now we're in that dark moon section, which you don't even see here because it's so special. Hey, did I miss somebody? Did I miss somebody? Okay. Okay. So here's a great example of what the sky looks like when you have availability of the sky. It's a constant arc. It's not quite a straight line. And that even goes for the seasons and seasons of the moon. You can see the moon sets far over here in the winter, far over here in the summer, or rises. You'll see different points in the sky. Excuse me. Just like the tides. Woohoo! You know this is the go-to slide for goddesses. It's really important. Right now, as we're in a state of quieting the noise, because it's so loud out there, think about these two cycles. Step into the center of yourself. The number one thing I hear from women right now, and this is the total honest truth, and I am not a physician, I just pay attention, is that there are a lot of quote unquote migraine headaches. You see that drop, the woo woo, that happens twice a day. So whenever there's an estradiol drop in your day, you will actually get a headache if you don't have enough estradiol in your body. It creates migraines. So migraines are a definite symptom of an estradiol or low estradiol. So it's really important to look at your cycle, your menstrual cycle, and think about what you need. What are you missing? Is your cycle complete? The self time and reflection of the Virgo is really this. You really want to think about all about self-help. How are you looking at your inner cycle, your cadence, your rhythms, your ebbs and flows of the tides? We have electricity. When we added electricity, everything changed for this. We have an uncontrollable tide. We're constantly in chaos. If you take any pills, you're in a state of chaos. If you are on any kind of Ethernet, which we are right now, we're in a state of chaos. It messes with our circadian rhythms. So this is a really important graph for you to learn about yourself. It's important for you to take notes every day and then make the graph just like we used to do when we were in 3rd grade when we learned graphs. It's really old school practice. And I keep it up there because we're scientists and spirit. Okay, here we go. The theme for the rest of this cycle and beyond. Feel free to make your own, print this out, make your own picture. This is your disclaimer to walk in the door from anybody who's coming in to work with you or come into your house or sleep with you, whatever it is. Please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. You need to stay centered. Self-care is key. It's vital. It's up to you to communicate your needs and boundaries. Print it out. You can make your own picture. Here and again, same thing, menstrual cycles in the moon. We're here right now at this dark moon, the very, very bottom of this new moon, dark moon. It's new beginnings, planting seeds, setting intentions. We are here. It talks about the reflection and dynamic, expressive, creative times of our cycle, which we just went through. If you are not bleeding, that's totally fine. This is how you start your session. If you are in menopause or perimenopause and you don't even know your cycle, today is your new moon day. So you would think about today being either day one or the ending of your cycle, however you want to start it. This would be the time that goddesses bleed. They come together red tent during the new moon, during the dark moon. And we just had this Lammas here. Oh, that's interesting. So we're now into this corn, stepping into Mabon section. We're in power. Sacred planet Cedar. We're in the south side, right here between Leo and Virgo. Fire and earth, right in the cusp, stepping into Virgo, the bear, the blood moon, as we go. Innocence, it's just a cycle, colors. It's a great way to look at the calendar a new way. Moonifesting planner. So we have this fortnightly new moon, waning, waxing, full moon, moon forward. This is the big picture. So are you one of those people who like to plan things out? You don't necessarily have your own way of doing things for your own personal hygiene. You hire people, but you need to schedule it out. So when do we schedule everything out? How do we do things? When is it appropriate to create, or when do we drop, or when should we release our new book or our new music, or whatever that is for you? When do we need to water the plants? When do we need to take the kids to school? All of the different planners for you. Maybe there's something happening that you need to plan out in a month advance. This is a great way to get your assistant on board. You can schedule exactly when to sweep or clean or do laundry. These are all part of your daily moon hygiene activities. Crafting. All right. Any questions about this so far? Close. Yeah, just checking. Okay. Great. So let's go ahead and pull out all our crafting gear. What do we have for crafting? We have another PDF, so we can make a book because we're so cool. We always say we're going to write a book, and we never write a book. And I gave you all the pages. All you have to do is fill them out. And here's another one. This is how we manifest, moonifesting, and then see our results. Well, modern goddess crafting, what's the intention? What are you grateful for now? Staying present in the moment. What's the recipe? Well, what do we have here? We have bay leaf, we have flame, we have salt, we have all the different ingredients, and we're gonna put it together. What's your flow cycle right now? Well, you know, even though I'm in menopause and I didn't bleed forever, now all of a sudden I find myself having a little trickle every new moon, which is really funny. It's not like I'm bleeding, but I'm bleeding. It's old stories coming out after so many years. So I would definitely be putting my flow cycle there. Even if it was a no flow, you would put no flow. Your sleep cycle, it's hot, so we're not sleeping well here. Energy level, low, hot. And then what's happening? So we're shooting our energies for the Virgo moon towards the winter. So let's see when our dates manifest. So these, again, these pages are for your book. This month's craft calls for lunar hygiene. I love lunar hygiene. We just spent a little time on that. Want to be mindfulist and mindful in measuring results. Plan of action. So with a pen and paper, what's your moon planner? PDF. So whatever that moon planner is, think about what's important for you in your self-care. How are you spending your energy? Remember, that's the question that we're working on. How are you spending your energy? So we have a bay leaf and salt. So the salt is really important because the salt is a great way to like set circle, create a protective circle around you. So whenever you're setting space or wanting to do something really sacred, be sure to have some salt and create a nice salt circle around you and your altar. It doesn't have to be heavy salt, just enough. You can vacuum it up or sweep it up. And if it's Epsom salt, roses love it. So go ahead and salt yourself, protecting your space, imagining the moon like Swiss cheese. And if you were to cut one slice of the moon and see all those holes, what would those holes look like? Would they be stories? Would they be labels? Would they be relationships? What would they be? Physical ailments? Whatever they are, they're just a hole in your Swiss cheese. So we're going to take our flame, our lit candle, which I have, but my hand won't go down. And we're going to light our bay leaf. So writing on your pen and paper, your moon planner, what energy you're letting go, what's seeping out. And as we light the bay leaf, we're inviting clarity. Clarity. Clear brain, clarity. So I'm going to go ahead and read this while you burn your bay leaves for clarity. I align, I challenge, I clarify. The initiator is inviting you into radical trust and full remembrance. Are you ready to recognize and embrace that part of your power and wisdom that has not been freed by love? Offer gratitude as the contractions of the second birth into fusion of the union. Invite the divine feminine archetypal figure of Isis to offer whatever your chalice. Offer initiation into your container you generally require at this time to further empty your chalice, so that you may step out of your structure and transcend with any struggle or power that fruitfully binds. Awaken, initiate. Awaken to the pellucid, obstructed, open, luminous, and open, empty awareness that you are. Awaken, initiate. Awareness within the dream of life. Awaken the awareness to your dream of life. Invite clarity in. I evoke she who empowers and offers second birth as a sacred initiator. I am a threshold guardian, witnessing your moving across the threshold from personal self to a fully empowered soul essence and witness, standing fiercely in my truth. I am a guide for your initiation across the threshold. I align, I challenge, I clarify. I now enter into the construction and initiation of life. I am the initiator and life is the initiation. And so it is. Taking a moment, breathing in and out, and just recognizing where we are in that Virgo new moon crafting. How are you? In your clarity, would you like to share? I'm going to go ahead and stop. Share here. Anybody like to share their experience or what they have written down. It's the initiator. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's so beautiful. Thanks. Yes, that is very initiation like. Yes. It's a Weechel. It's an original Weechel. Yes, it's the original yarn from Pablo. Awesome. Anybody else like to share? Beautiful. Yeah, the bay leaf creates a different smell for sure. It does feel like it opens up the third eye. I agree with that. All right. Okay. Thanks for sharing, everyone. Happy crafting. Please continue to check in with your crafts and your clarity. You can share all your information on the Facebook page. Let's go ahead and continue. We got a few minutes left. All right, pick a card. So today's cards, we're going to work on the Empowered Self deck, empowerment. Excuse me. This Empowered Self deck is really cool. I love the visuals, and it's just so appropriate for Virgo new moon. It's a September self-care month, really focusing on clarity. So take a moment, imagine, clear your breathing, your chest, your mind, your third eye, as all the energies get mixed up and we share this Moonifesting card together. So above as below in God's light and full glow. Let's see what we've got today, goddesses. There we go. Is that better? Yeah. Okay. This one's cool. This one's cool. Okay, are we ready? Grounding. Grounding. This one's so cool. So above as below for sure, right? I don't know if that looks good. Does that look okay? Grounding. So it's got this tree and then the circle of life. We've got different styles of ohms. I'm grounded, stable, and connected to the earth. So perfect. I am grounded, stable, and connected to the earth. We just stepped into Virgo. It's the earth stepping into earth energy. I am grounded, stable, connected to the earth, grounded. So cool. It even looks cool, looks like almost like a volcano. And then the tree pops up. Very fun. I like it. Anybody else have something to say or share? Okay. So let's get comfortable. I know we kind of went through fast. There's couple less people today. All right, so here we go. So go ahead and let's we just imagine all the goddesses that shared space with us today, giving their 1 hour of time, commitment to their self, making a modern self, going traditional tribal. We like to end each circle the same way we start. So we do it sacredly, mindfully, with ritual and ceremony. So let's take 3 deep breaths and just give space and thanks for a moment. Gratitude for everybody that was here today, including yourself, and the golden circle that we've created, connecting hands around the world. Please repeat after me in your own time and space. The circle is open, but unbroken. May the peace of the goddess stay in your heart. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Namaste, goddesses. Thank you for coming. It was such a beautiful Virgo. We have a change next month. Yes, we have a double Virgo, and that's just always room for self-improvement and change. And due to my international travels, I have not been able to land a confirmed internet source. So until I can get my internet source confirmed during the new moon, I'm not really able to capture that moment. So I will be notifying you via email, and I will notify and update the website that the final program, the final Virgo of the year, the Moonifesting from this program, because we only have one more to go, which is awesome. It's 13 moons that we've shared together. So one more to go. On the 13th moon, it might be where we all just write our books. We take it, we print up all our pages, and we put together our book, and we fill out all the extra pages, fill in the blanks. So I just want to say thank you very much. I'll have all of the information coming up very shortly for next month and the beginning of next year, so we can continue on the Moonifesting, crafting the goddess together. Thank you very much. I can't say that enough, because without you, I wouldn't be able to do this. I do it on my own. It's just a lot more fun to connect in tribe. And I promise us, we are better together. Clear the noise. May you have a wonderful Virgo new moon. Self-care September. See you next month. Namaste, goddesses.